All right, we are going to learn how to create a Google form. So I am in my Google Drive right now, and when you go to Google Drive, you will find the New button. That gives you all the options for Google Drive. I need to go to More and then find Google Forms and click on that. So let's walk through the parts of a Google form and then start creating one. We need to give it a title. This is for add-ons, which we'll talk about later. This is our color palette to change the color. We preview it, we have settings, here's how we send it to people, and then there's 3 dots by the send button, and those do some other functions that we'll look at later. But let's just look at this basic form. So let's give this a title. I'm going to call this our demo form. Just click right on that. Google Forms automatically saves just like Google Docs. So here's demo form. I can write a description. This is to show how to create a Google form. Now we can go up here and we can go to the palette and we can change the color. So we can make this all different colors, whatever we want, but we have some more options. If we go to this icon that looks like mountains, anytime you see this icon, it's referring to your pictures on your device. So we go here, Google Forms has some built-in pictures or backgrounds. We can click on other. We can find all kinds of different backgrounds that we would like or that might be appropriate for whatever we're doing. We actually can also upload photos to this, but let's choose one of these backgrounds. So I like this one. We click on it, so it shows that we're highlighted, and then we click select. And it will change the background of our form. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time to do that, so just be patient. There we go. All right, so now let's start adding questions. So when we move our cursor into this box, we see these 3 little dots. That gives us a crosshair where we can move this box, but we just want to create a question first. So let's look at this, the parts of this box. So here's where I'd put my question. Over here are my choices. I can have people do a short answer, paragraph, multiple choice, check boxes, drop down, a linear scale, and a multiple choice grid. We can also do date, and underneath of that is time. So I'm going to choose a short answer because your first question should usually be their first name. So you just type in first name, then they type under here. We can duplicate the question, we can delete the question, and here is the required. You want to slide this toggle over for all the questions you want them to answer. We also have some other options here for hint and data validation. So we have our first question. Now we have over here is how we add things. So this is to add a question. This is to add a title and description in our question, to add an image, add a video, or to add a section. So we're going to go ahead and add another question. And this time we are going to add an image to this. So to upload an image, we can take a picture, we can have a URL, we can look in our photos on any device, we can upload something from Google Drive, or we can search. So I'm going to search for signs of spring because that's what my form is going to be about. Signs of spring. Oops, nope, not signs of spring. Seasons. We're going to talk about seasons. And I like this photo. So I clicked on it, it highlights it, I click select. Now my photo is here. And I can label it seasons. So underneath my photo, now I can add a question. So my question will be, what is your favorite season? And let's leave this as multiple choice. So I'll leave it at multiple choice. Option 1, spring. Just click and it gives you the options: summer, fall, and winter. And I'm going to make this required because I want them to answer it. So now I'm going to add another question. What activity do you like to do in the spring, since spring is coming? So for this one, I want to use a checkbox. Oh, actually, I want to use a drop down. So what that means is that they will see a little box and they click on it and they'll find things to select. So a drop down option: bike riding, skateboarding, baseball, softball, kite flying, and we'll leave that at that. And we want to require that. So now what I want to do is I want to add a video. Super easy to do. So if you don't have the URL copied and pasted on your computer, you can just search. So we want to make signs of spring. Let's look for a video for that. Click in here. It shows you minutes. So how long it is. You can click on it to see if it's appropriate before you actually put it into your Google form. So you can watch it, and I recommend that you watch it so that you know if it's okay, because you don't want to be surprised when you have the kids watching this video. So this looks like I can kind of scroll through here. I'm seeing flowers, it's just music. I think it's good. So I'm going to click and I'm going to select, and I'm going to put this in here, and I'm going to say watch this video. So they're going to watch it, and now I can either have it justified to the right or center it, or justified to the left. So I will center it. And what I can do underneath of that is I can add another question about what they saw in the video. But let's just keep it at this and go to preview. So the I is preview. Now I can see what my Google form looks like. So I have a first name. Not sure why I have an option button here, but we'll go back and edit that and get rid of it. So I have seasons. What's your favorite season? What activity do you like to do? So I go to choose, and now this is what that drop-down menu looks like. And then I have a video, and so we can click on this video and we can watch the video so the kids can see it, and then they would submit it. So I need to edit it, and over here's an edit button. So I'm going to go back, leave the page, and I need to edit it because I need to get rid of this question because I just wanted first name. Actually, I want last name as well. And we're going to change this to short answer and required, and that looks good. So let's go back and look at it. Let's go back to preview. First name, last name. Here's my seasons. Here's my favorite season they choose, and submit. Awesome. So I go back to edit, and now I can click on this and I can send this form to my kids. So automatically collect respondents' Collins Maxwell username, and I can send it via email, link, or this button. I would choose link because I would copy this link, so shorten the URL, because this is really long, but if you choose this, it shortens it. I make a copy of it and click OK, and then I would go to my Google Classroom. So I would go to my classroom, wait for it to load, find my class, and I want to put this into my demo class. So here's my demo class. I am going to add an assignment and seasons Google form. So put that there, and my instructions, please complete the Google form about seasons. Pick a date, and maybe I want it March 9th. I got my date, and so now I'm going to go and get my link. So I'm going to paste, whoops, wrong link. So I'll click X. That says demo, I don't want that. I need to go back to my Google form and get my link. So I didn't copy it, so copy. Okay, now go back to my demo, paste that in there. It says invalid URL. So let's try it again. No invalid, and assign. So now it's working, and now in my classroom you can see my Google form. So now I can click on it, and as a student, now I can fill this out, and then I can submit it and take care of my class. I hope this was helpful.